Hey there, Cinemaster fans. Hope you're ready for some movie magic. Let's dive right in. The series Quicksand begins with a middle school where we learn that a crime has occurred at the school and several students were killed. Or there was a student named Masha who was sitting on the ground holding a weapon and shocked by what happened. The police and ambulance arrived, took Masha and put her in the ambulance. They also took Masha's clothes and phone and sent them to forensics. There, the investigator, whose name is Kenneth, arrived with the forensic doctor to examine Masha's injuries. But it was clear that she had no injuries at all, only her classmates' blood on her body. Later, Masha's family arrived and entered her room, worried about her, but the investigator told them that they shouldn't be there and that their daughter was accused of murder or aiding in murder. They were shocked, and the police took Masha into custody, put her in a room, and locked the door. After some time, Masha's lawyer, named Sander, arrived. Masha asked him, "Did all the students die?" The lawyer told her he was not allowed to answer that question and instead asked her about her boyfriend Sebastian and how they met. Masha started telling him, and we go back to the past where we see Masha going to her workplace for a night shift. On the way, she met Sebastian. They had known each other for a long time. Sebastian was happy to see her and asked when her shift would end. In the morning, Masha left work and Sebastian was waiting for her, taking her home. Masha said she would travel to France with her family for 3 weeks. Later, Masha went on the trip with her family, and her friend Amanda called her to talk about Sebastian. After the call, Masha told her family she wanted to go back and that they should continue the trip without her, but her family refused. Masha then took her little sister to play in the pool, and when she came out, she saw Sebastian in front of her. She was very happy, and went with him on his bike to the sea, where he took her to a yacht that his father, Klaas, had booked. Klaas was on the yacht. In the present, the lawyer told Masha that the police would interrogate her and she didn't have to answer any questions she didn't want to, nor mention anything they didn't ask about, and that he would be with her during the investigation. Then they went to the interrogation room, and investigator Kane began questioning Masha about Sebastian and his personality. We go back to the past where Masha's family was having dinner with Klaas and Sebastian because they had invited them. Masha asked her family to let her stay on the yacht while they continued the trip alone, and they agreed. After dinner, Masha walked outside with Sebastian and asked about his mother. Sebastian said she had suddenly disappeared from their lives and that his father got angry whenever he mentioned her. Later, Masha's mother came outside and Klaas called her to have breakfast with him. He told her he would leave and that she and Sebastian should continue the trip alone. Back in the present, the hearing began. The prosecutor said that Masha should remain in custody until the investigation was completed. The lawyer said his client denied all the charges and demanded her release. The prosecutor said that Masha's fingerprints were on the murder weapon, so she should remain in custody without restrictions until the investigation was finished. The next day, they took Masha to the interrogation room again. The investigator entered and, before starting, apologized to Masha, saying she had just learned that her boyfriend Sebastian had died along with the students. Masha replied that she knew and that she was the one who shot him. Back to the past, after Masha returned from her trip and summer vacation ended, Amanda asked her about Sebastian. Masha said she thought their relationship was over because he hadn't contacted her since they returned, but Amanda said he would definitely reach out. After Amanda left, Sebastian sent Masha a message saying he would come the next day to take her to school. The next day, he picked her up and they went to school together. Masha met her friend Samir, and they entered the classroom together. Sebastian, who had just transferred to this school for Masha, entered the class and began to get to know the students. Samir was annoyed to see Sebastian close to Masha. In the present, the investigator asked Masha if she felt Sebastian's entry into her life had a negative effect because they found traces of drugs. Masha said she had only tried drugs twice. Back to the past, Masha and Amanda went to Sebastian's house for a party where he introduced them to his friend Dennis, who is a drug dealer. Sebastian had Dennis give drugs to Masha and Amanda. That night, Masha saw Samir sitting alone, so she joined him. Samir criticized Sebastian and the party, calling Sebastian just an addict and a failure, and accused Masha of dating him for his money. Masha got upset and left. The next day, Masha was at Sebastian's house. When she went to get water, she saw Klaas, who had come home. She became nervous because the house was a mess from the party. Masha woke Sebastian up, took her things, and left. As she was leaving, Klaas called her, while holding a hunting rifle, and asked if she had ever hunted before. Masha said no, and he invited her on a hunting trip to South Africa. Masha agreed. Later, Masha returned home, and the next day she went to school where Samir apologized for what he had said, and Masha accepted his apology. After school, Masha went to Sebastian's house with her little sister. Klaas arrived and scolded Sebastian because the school principal had called him to complain about Sebastian's behavior. Masha took her sister and left immediately. Later, Masha and Sebastian were driving. Masha, who didn't have a license, was behind the wheel. She got distracted and crashed the car into a tree, but they were not hurt. After that, Masha and Sebastian went on the hunting trip, where Sebastian taught her how to hunt and let her shoot a deer. In the present, the investigator asked Masha if she loved Sebastian. Masha answered that she did. The investigator then asked why she killed him, and Masha said it was because he asked her to. The interrogation ended, and they returned Masha to her room. The next day, they took her again to the interrogation room. Before entering, Sander told her it was not her duty to defend Sebastian, and that she should focus on defending herself. During the interrogation, which was attended by prosecutor Lena, the investigator asked Masha how she felt about Sebastian's father. Masha replied that she hated him because he was despicable, and then the prosecutor left. She had a picture of Klaas, who was killed in a gruesome way, and Sander got upset and told them that this behavior was wrong and that they would only make her more anxious. The prosecutor told her that she had influenced Sebastian against her father, so Masha had a strange episode, started screaming, and wouldn't let anyone come near her. The police then restrained her and took her back to her room. The next day, Maya woke up and the lawyer entered her room and brought her a device to listen to music, or told her how many hours were left until the interrogation session would start. Or now, we go back to the past. Maya arrived at school and entered the hall with Amanda to attend a conference organized by the school. Sebastian and Klaas were present, and Samir was there asking smart questions. Sebastian tried to mock him, but he couldn't. Afterwards, Sebastian took Maya and Amanda in the car, and they went to Abby's house, who is Amanda's boyfriend, because he had invited his friends over, including Samir. They all had lunch together, and Samir asked Abby about his parents' jobs. Samir told him his mother was a doctor, and his father was a lawyer. Sebastian started mocking Samir, and told Abby, "Didn't you say that Samir's father drove you home that day? So, he works as a driver." Abby's father got annoyed with Sebastian's behavior and told him to come outside with him. After that, the father came back and told them that Sebastian had left, and that this was for the best, because he was not fit to be around anyone that day. Maya went outside and stood next to Samir. He confessed his feelings to her and told her he liked her, but Maya left him and walked away. Then Maya went to Sebastian's house, and he told her, "Let's go celebrate tonight." She agreed, and at night, they went to a bar. Sebastian met Dennis there, and Maya got upset because she knew Dennis would give Sebastian illegal substance. Sebastian took Maya inside and told her to wait for him, but he didn't show up, so she went looking for him and found him drinking, completely out of it. She fought with Dennis, blaming him for Sebastian's condition. The next day, Maya met Amanda and told her she wanted to leave Sebastian. Amanda told her, "I support you in any decision you make." In the present, Maya was remembering her days with Amanda and was sad because Amanda died on the day of the disaster at the school. Maya kept listening to music and broke down, started banging on the door, so they took her out, and the policewoman opened the door and comforted her. The interrogation session started. The prosecutor asked Maya to explain how she shot Amanda. Maya said she meant to shoot Sebastian, but the gun accidentally pointed at Amanda. The prosecutor told her that they had questioned a class witness, and that the story Maya told didn't match the witness's statement, who said Maya shot Amanda first. Maya was shocked because she had forgotten what happened in class. Then the investigator told Maya, "Let's go to the school and reenact the crime. Maybe you'll remember exactly what happened." But she refused because her lawyers said she shouldn't go anywhere, so as not to stress herself further. Now back to the past. We see Maya at school. The teacher was handing out exam results, and Sebastian was absent, so Maya took his paper from the teacher and said she would give it to Sebastian. After school, Maya went to Sebastian's house and he asked her to go to South Africa with him. Maya said she couldn't go at that time, and Sebastian got upset and started provoking her, so she left. In the present, the policewoman took Maya out of her room and showed her the gifts her mother had brought her for New Year. The policewoman was very kind and gave her a gift, telling her everything would be okay, and she would get out of this place. Now back to the past. Maya's family was traveling and left her alone at home. Her mother told her not to throw any parties while they were away. At night, Samir came to Maya's house, and they cooked together, and they were very happy. Maya decided to be with him because she realized Sebastian was not right for her. In the morning, Samir got ready to leave and told Maya that their relationship wouldn't work. Maya told him she had ended things with Sebastian, but Samir left anyway. She followed him, and suddenly Amanda arrived. Amanda was shocked to see Samir at Maya's house. She accused Maya of betraying Sebastian and exploiting her. Maya got angry and told Amanda, "You're the one who's trying to exploit Sebastian." Maya went inside and called Sebastian, told him their relationship was over. He said, "Whatever you want," and hung up on her. Back to the present, Maya called her lawyer and asked if he would be with her if she went to the crime scene to reenact the incident. The lawyer said he would. Maya agreed to go. The investigator came, put Maya and her lawyer in the car, and took them to the school. The investigator told Maya she had to reenact what happened from the moment she and Sebastian entered until the crime occurred. They brought in an actor to play Sebastian's role. They started the reenactment. Maya and the actor were carrying bags and randomly approached the locker. The investigator asked where exactly the shooting happened. Maya started to break down and said everything happened so fast. The lawyer stopped the reenact. Afterwards, the lawyer told Maya that they would finish the pre-trial investigations based on the interrogations, and that she didn't have to answer any more questions or participate in anything. He said she would be sentenced to 14 years in prison because the matter was settled, and they needed to think about the future. Now back to the past. We see Maya at her grandfather's house, playing with her cousin in the garden. Maya's mother arrived and told her that Sebastian was in the hospital because he had tried to end his life. Maya immediately went to the hospital. In the present, Maya got ready, and they took her to court. The session began, and the prosecutor listed the charges against Maya, saying there was a witness who survived the classroom incident and would testify in court. Maya became anxious. Back to the past, Maya was at the hospital when Sebastian's nanny arrived and told her that Sebastian had been out on the street with his friend Dennis, put himself in danger, and was brought here. Maya asked about class, and the nanny said he was on his yacht. Maya went back to the room, and Sebastian regained consciousness. He told Maya that when he was brought to the hospital, they called his father and he thought his father would cancel his trip and come, but his father didn't care at all. In the present, the lawyer said in court that Maya didn't know what she was doing with Sebastian, and that what she did was only self-defense. The judge ended the session and said they would continue tomorrow. The next day, the second session began. The prosecutor presented the forensic report and said that Maya had fired 2 bullets at Amanda and 3 at Sebastian, and that no one could fire 5 bullets by mistake. And certainly, Maya had the intention to kill. And now we go back to the past. Maya was at Sebastian's house after they returned from the hospital, and there she found Dennis selling forbidden items to Sebastian. Maya got angry at Dennis and told him that Sebastian ended up in the hospital because of him. But Dennis said he had nothing to do with it, that he only sold his products to Sebastian, and that he was the one who saved him and took him to the hospital, and that Maya should have been there at the time. The next day, Maya went to school and met Samir. She was nervous, but Samir told her he understood what had happened, and there was no need to explain anything. That night, Sebastian woke up to his father's voice, realizing he had arrived. Sebastian got up immediately, and Maya followed him. They saw Glass coming with his friends, but before they entered the room, they heard Glass talking badly about Sebastian, saying he had run his father's test to get rid of him but couldn't, and that Sebastian was a stupid, pathetic boy like his mother. Sebastian left the place, so Maya entered the room and started yelling at Glass, telling him he was a bad father and that Sebastian needed him during this period, but he neglected him and only thought of himself. Now we go back to the present. The prosecutor presented the camera recording from the day of the class murder. The recording clearly showed Maya entering the house and leaving 10 minutes later, followed by Sebastian. The lawyer said that according to Maya's statement, she was waiting for Sebastian at the entrance, while the prosecutor said that Maya claimed she didn't know if Tapu was dead, even though she was talking to Sebastian and planning Glass's murder, carrying the weapon bag, which was very heavy. She took it to school and put it in her locker, claiming she didn't know what was inside, which was illogical. The judge then postponed the session until the afternoon for further discussion. After the discussion, the session resumed, and Maya took the witness stand. The lawyer asked her what happened after Sebastian started to recover. Maya said he changed. His condition worsened. Everyone started to distance themselves from him. He stopped attending parties and didn't invite anyone to his house. The lawyer asked her to describe what happened at Alicia's last birthday. Now we go back to the past, to Maya's birthday celebration with her family and friends, where Sebastian was acting strangely and everyone noticed he was using drugs. Maya's family told her she should come back home with them because they didn't want her to be with Sebastian. Maya told them she was now an adult and could make her own decision. After Maya and Sebastian returned home, she was upset and told him he embarrassed her in front of her family and that she realized his father was right, because Sebastian was useless. She left him and went to get her things. When she came downstairs, Glass was at the house, talking to Maya. He told her she must have wondered why he didn't visit Sebastian in the hospital. But what she didn't know was that when he went to the hospital, he almost strangled Sebastian and wanted to finish him off. He said he had given Sebastian many chances and thought he would improve after Maya entered his life, but nothing changed, so he was going to leave and never return. He advised Maya to do the same if she wanted to protect herself and to leave Sebastian. Maya told him to enjoy his trip. In the present, the prosecutor asked Maya why she stayed with Sebastian even though he was bad. Maya said she stayed because everyone else left him. The prosecutor asked about what happened in the classroom and to explain how she shot Amanda. Maya said she didn't shoot Amanda on purpose. The prosecutor told her there was a witness in the class who saw her deliberately shoot at Amanda and that the witness would testify next week. A week later, the session started and the witness testified via camera. The prosecutor asked him why he didn't attend court, and Libby said he didn't want to see Maya. The prosecutor asked him when was the last time he saw Maya before the crime, and he said he saw her at Sebastian's party. Now we go back to the past, to Sebastian at school inviting all the students to his party. He started acting unconsciously, and in the present, Libby said Maya changed Sebastian for the worse, and he started using drugs to impress her. Then Amanda's mother took the witness stand and said Maya and Amanda were best friends, but in the last 6 months, Amanda told her to subscribe to the channel and he was the only witness to the crime. She asked him about what happened at the party, and Samir said he went to the party and saw Maya in a strange state because she had taken a large amount of drugs. He filmed her to send the video to Glass to end the matter and save her from what she had become. But then chaos broke out. Now we go back to the past. Maya was tired and sleeping on the floor, while Samir and Amanda were trying to wake her up. Then Glass arrived after seeing the video Samir sent him, and he went looking for Sebastian. Maya started screaming, saying he was going to kill him. Glass went to Sebastian and started beating him in front of everyone. At dawn, Maya was sitting outside with Sebastian, and he told her to go home, so he left her and went away. Maya returned home and sent a message to Sebastian, telling him his father was mentally ill and deserved to die. In the present, Samir started talking about the day the crime happened. He said Sebastian and Maya entered the classroom. Sebastian took the gun from the bag, killed Dennis first, then killed the teacher, pointed the gun at him, shot him in the leg, and he fell to the ground. He pretended to be dead, so Sebastian wouldn't kill him. Sebastian started inciting Maya, telling her she had to shoot them. Samir saw Maya point the gun at Amanda and shoot her, then 3 more shots were fired, and suddenly everything went silent. During this, the lawyer started questioning Samir, telling him he had changed some details from his first testimony. Samir said he was under the influence of shock at the time. The lawyer asked how he saw what happened if he was pretending to be dead. Samir said he was opening his eyes quietly so no one would notice. The lawyer asked him about his location during the shooting, and Samir pointed to the exact place. The lawyer said the court had done a reenactment of the crime, and the actor playing Samir was in the same place where the police had found him. The actor said he couldn't see Maya from that place, and he would have had to turn his head, but if he did, he wouldn't be able to see Amanda. So how did Samir see them both at the same time, if he couldn't move so they wouldn't notice him? Samir got nervous. The lawyer asked if Samir knew the reason Maya killed Amanda, but Samir said he didn't know. The lawyer replied, then how did you judge that she did it intentionally? Samir said he didn't make that judgment. The judge decided to postpone the session and said the verdict against Maya would be issued tomorrow. Now we go back to the past, to the day of the crime. Maya was at home when Sebastian called her. She left the house, went to Sebastian's house, and got in the car. He took her to school, and when they got out he gave her, the bag was there, and they entered the school. And Maya left the bag in the locker as she followed Sebastian into the classroom. The teacher asked her to close the door, but Sebastian pulled out a weapon and killed Dennis, then killed the teacher, and went after Samir. Samir tried to escape but couldn't. Now we return to the present time and the final session began. The prosecutor was inciting against Maya and was determined to put all the charges on her, claiming that Maya's message was the motive for the murder. The prosecution had no evidence against Maya to prove that she incited or knew that Sebastian killed his father, or that she planned the killing of the students in the class. The prosecution relied only on the witness's statement. I request the court to reject Samir's first testimony because it is clear that he was influenced by those around him, and they convinced him to say such things. As the court saw, it is impossible for him to be a witness to what he claimed. I ask the court to take Maya's statement, in which she said she shot Amanda by mistake and killed Sebastian in self-defense. The judge decided to announce the verdict, and said that the court decided to reject the charge of incitement to murder complete. As for the charges of murder and aiding in murder, they were not proven. Therefore, the court ruled that Maya is innocent. Maya was overjoyed and couldn't believe what she heard. She and her family left the court happy. After that, they returned home. Now let's go to the day of the crime to find out the truth of what happened. We see Maya as she closed the classroom door and heard the sound of gunfire, so she quickly went to the bag, took out the weapon, pointed it at Sebastian and fired 5 shots at him. He fell to the ground and she saw that Amanda was also injured. Maya sat on the ground shocked by what she had done. From this we know that Maya is indeed innocent and she only tried to defend herself or protect Amanda from Sebastian. In the end, justice was served for Maya, and this is where the series ends. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, make sure to subscribe for more awesome content. Thanks for watching.